Welcome to the Investment Property Show. I'm Wyatt Giles.
Aloha, I'm Tony Amiglio.
Hey Tony, we have a fun show ahead of us.
An exciting one.
Lots of questions out there right now about the investment property realm.
Whether it be a short-term rental,
A vacation rental.
or even a mid-term rental.
What is a midterm rental?
I have no idea.
Neither do I, but we're going to find out here pretty soon. Now, other people are out there going, well, I'm interested. How do I get started? What's one of the biggest questions they have out there?
Biggest question is, can I afford it?
Can I afford it?
Of course you can, whether you're going to use your money or other people's money.
And then there's management. Do you want to manage a hotel vacation rental?
I don't like the details of it.
But you know what? We have someone who's going to answer all those questions for us. Some people out there do want to manage, so we're going to answer those questions as well. But do you want to decorate and or clean that house?
I'm horrible at both.
Both? I'm not good either. But some people out there, again, want to save money, so we're going to teach you about that. And one of the largest questions of them all is,
how do I find one?
and where do I find one?
Yes, sir.
And thankfully, we have some of the best professionals in the Austin area. So stay tuned. Welcome to the Investment Property Show, where we're going to be teaching you a little bit about this growing market about short-term rentals, mid-term rentals, and vacation rentals, and what the difference between them are. I'm excited.
I am pumped up.
I'm really pumped up to go see some of these houses, first of all.
Yep.
But we're going to start this off with one of the most well-known short-term rental, vacation rental, mid-term rental realtors out there.
This is our premiere show for the Investment Property Show, and we've got Blake Carter, who's a master at this.
Yes.
So.
Hey, very fortunate to have you here. We know who you are. A lot of people in Austin know who you are. Tell us a little bit more about yourself.
Yeah, thank you guys for having me. My name is Blake Carter, born and raised here in Austin, Texas. And
You're a unicorn.
An OG.
I am a unicorn.
An OG.
Yeah,
I like
from
it.
here.
I like it. I like it.
I own and operate, or co-own and operate, I should say, a company called C.R.I.B.S Consulting. We help people purchase short-term rentals, help them rehab, and do any design. We help them do all the furnishing, and then we manage short-term rentals, mid-term rentals, like we're talking about for people. Mm-hmm. And so, kind of my whole backstory.
Okay.
Like I said, I'm from here. My mom actually was a partner in a successful flipping and mobile home retail business.
So you grew up with it.
Yeah, so I was around real estate since I was a kid.
That's awesome. Okay, it's starting to make sense because you're
Yeah.
young and you're very successful, and so that's why we wanted to talk to you for sure.
I appreciate that. So basically, my mom was a partner in this company. They were flipping houses, they were selling mobile homes, and this was pre-2008.
Okay.
They were absolutely crushing it.
Right.
After the market turned, essentially our life did a total 180. The business was gone. Real estate was tanking. But I grew up in and around real estate and learned a ton with being around that. And so when that happened, my mom got us out of that situation and we became better. However, from that, I had already learned so much about real estate. I've been around it for such a long time.
Right.
When I got out of high school, I didn't even go to school. I just directly got into property management.
Okay.
Working in apartments as like a leasing agent and
Right.
worked my way up in that world as much as you can. And eventually realized that real estate really was the best path for me. It's
Sure.
what I knew, it's where I felt most comfortable. And so eventually we started our company, C.R.I.B.S. We specialize in short-term rentals like we've talked about, and we also do co-living. That all started from when I was working for a local property management company. Essentially, we had a client that asked if we would do a short-term rental for them, and my company wouldn't, but they asked me if I would help them on the side
Sure.
to run it. And
Sure.
so it was like a little side hustle,
Yeah.
make some extra money. And really it became something that I got to learn about, and it became a skill. And when I really went all in on this real estate journey, it was kind of a niche
Sure.
that I was able to specialize in.
Right.
And so we started Cribs with the whole idea around Austin has become such an expensive city, and it's so forward in the equity that people can get on these homes. You have to find some way that you can cash flow on this property so you can hang on to this real estate, so you can take advantage of all the tax benefits and all the growth benefits of real estate. And so short-term rentals is one way to do that. Eventually, we realized that we kind of have all the skills through everything that me and my partner Jeremy have experienced in our professional world to help people through every single step of the way. So like I said, we help people purchase these properties, we help them do all the renovation, rehab, and we help them design and furnish it, and then we manage it for them on the back end.
Sure.
So that's what we
So
specialize
you've
in.
learned a lot in this process.
Yeah.
And some people out there, tell us a little bit the difference between what's short-term rental,
Sure.
mid-term rental, vacation rental, and this shared space a little bit. Because there's so many different options. There's laws here in Austin that prevent you from having a short-term rental, and that's where you go to mid-term. If you don't mind explaining that a little bit for people.
Yeah, absolutely. Austin as a city has a lot of restrictions. Certain cities have several restrictions as well regarding short-term rentals. One solution to the heavy restrictions around Austin, instead of learning how to navigate those restrictions, a lot of people will turn to midterm rentals. Essentially what a midterm rental is anything that's a 30 days plus. Typically we see 30 to 90 days. Sometimes it goes a little bit longer, but it's a furnished property like a short-term rental would be, but it's a stay for over 30 days. As the government goes, as the law goes, anything under 30 days is considered a short-term rental.
Okay.
And so you can't operate a
As a
short-term
short-term
rental in the city of Austin in most cases.
In most cases.
In most cases.
Right.
And so there's little donut holes here and there,
Right.
but in most cases you can.
Exactly. Short-term rentals are considered anything under those 30 days, like we discussed. A vacation rental is a short-term rental. It's just somewhere that's in a vacation type spot.
It could be a midterm too if you're taking a month-long vacation.
Yeah,
sure,
and
but-
it happens.
Right.
We have properties out on the lake
Right.
that you could consider as a vacation rental, and people will stay for a month plus
Right.
at those properties. People that live in colder climates or something. We have a whole winter crowd that will come and stay out here because it's warmer, and they'll stay for a longer
Right.
term.
Now we could fill a whole show with the shared room space, but
Sure.
do you mind just touching that a little bit? And
Yeah.
then, people want to learn more about that. This is a really neat opportunity as well.
Yeah, co-living is a little bit nuanced as well. People, I'm happy to have those conversations with clients and anyone who's interested. So essentially what co-living is you're renting out the house by the room. And there's different ways to do that. Primarily how we do it is we just offer these rooms for rent unfurnished for 3+ month leases. But then there's also an opportunity to do short-term rentals by the room, which we are exploring as well. And there's a lot of stuff to be learned in that space, which I think is another evolution in the short-term rental space, is doing these short-term rentals by the room.
By the room. Okay.
Yeah.
So people coming in for business or
Yeah,
corporate
yeah.
stuff, they can come in and have one of the rooms within the house.
Yeah, so it's a lot of like traveling professionals. Even
Traveling nurses. Yep.
is a big community that would take advantage of something like that. But really, just people that need a furnished space. Maybe they don't have the means, or they don't want to pay for a whole house, and they're okay sharing. It's almost like a hostel.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know,
a lot of
For adults?
yeah.
for adults. Yeah,
like
Hey, I'm into
airline,
that.
the
Okay.
airline industry.
Yeah.
A lot of the
Makes sense.
yeah,
Yeah,
they do that.
a lot of contractors will
Yep.
stay in properties like that.
Well, and everybody's heard of all the big companies. We don't need to give them advertisement,
Sure.
but that are coming in, and very large names at that. And all these people are coming in, one, to come in and do corporate meetings. They're going to leave, or they're coming here to find a house, which we know that is difficult. You're a realtor as well. So not only do
Yeah.
you work in this environment, but you also help people buy and sell homes as well.
Yeah, exactly. We have a whole section of our company, C.R.I.B.S Realty Group. We help retail buyers, and we especially help investors. That's the main juice of our
Right, makes
company.
sense. Yeah.
We work with probably 70 to 80% people who are looking to invest in short-term rentals.
So you also run groups that you educate people on a regular basis. Do you want to talk a little bit about that?
Sure.
You actually are educating on a regular basis. So
Yeah.
you educate, you help, and then you're the in solution. Talk a little bit about that if you don't mind.
Yeah. Tony's been to our meetups.
I was about to say, it's
Yeah.
amazing. I've been to actually 2 meetups. I've toured about 4 of his properties. And I'll let him talk about it. It's fantastic.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
We do a monthly meetup here in Austin. For me, it's all about how I can provide additional value. So I'll sit down with people like this. We'll have conversations, and then we'll do larger scale things like the meetups. We've also done property tours, which you've been on, where we'll take people to the properties that we are working on, that we're renovating, that we're furnishing, that are active under management.
Yep.
I'll even show people properties that I think would be good properties for short-term rentals that are on the market, or we have off-market opportunities as well that we work with our exclusive buyers for. So for me, it's all about how I can provide value to people, and then whatever business comes
So
from
whatever step they're in, or where they want to start and where they want to stop, you'll help them at any part of that level.
Yeah, I would say most of the conversations I have with people are people that want to invest in real estate, or they want to invest in short-term rentals, and maybe they don't know how to get started. Maybe they're lost on, hey, what about this little nuance? And really, I'm just here to help talk people through that and help them along the way. As a company, we help people through every single step, but you know, we can help in any facet, right? We've had people that have just hired us to furnish their properties because we have a really good portfolio of that, and you know, we'll put design packages together for people to help them rehab their properties. Like I said, it's however we can add to people's experience.
And I can attest to that. Blake was actually an inspiration for me to purchase my first short-term rental. So I love C.R.I.B.S. The acronym is amazing.
Yeah.
So talk about that.
Yeah. C.R.I.B.S stands for Creative Real Estate Investment Business Solutions. And I actually can't take credit for that name. My partner, Jeremy, he came up with the name because we were thinking of different ways that we could, I don't know, we were thinking along the lines of creative real estate solutions.
Was there a marker board involved with this, with C.R.I.B.S on the side?
It was an iPhone notepad.
Okay, so it was more technical.
Yeah.
All right, great.
But yeah, so I was like, real estate investment creative solutions, like just like throwing out names, and they were really long and clunky.
Sure.
And he goes, oh my God, like C.R.I.B.S, Creative Real Estate Investment Business Solutions. And I was
It's
like,
perfect.
Like,
I've been hearing furniture. I've been hearing investment. Probably I've heard a bunch of things. If you don't mind, explain everything that C.R.I.B.S does and what you'll do for a client.
So to make it simple, we help you along every single step of the way to help you purchase and invest in your first short-term rental or co-living property. To break that down a little bit, typically how it starts, we'll have a client reach out to us, hey, I have money I want to invest, I want to buy real estate, how can you help? So we'll sit down, we'll talk, we'll consult, we will find out what their goals are, what's important to them, and we'll help them navigate the restrictions around short-term rentals in Austin, where you actually can invest in, how to invest in different areas. Then we'll kind of have a certain buy box for people, so we'll help them navigate where we can purchase at. We'll look at properties, we'll analyze the deal. Once we purchase the property, we can do any renovation, rehab, make ready, all in-house for them. We take care of that.
So you take care of, they don't have to worry about finding a sheetrock guy. They don't have to worry about design or how to put it in place. They just have to have a want, and then you're going to figure it in
Exactly.
the vision and everything else.
Someone comes to me and says, hey, I have money to invest. I want to purchase a short-term rental. Say less.
Okay.
We got it.
You got it.
We got it for them.
Yeah, okay.
And so we'll literally take them along every single step of the way. So like I said, after they purchase the property, we'll help them get it ready for the market, and then we will help them furnish it as well. We have
What does that look like? So you actually will sit down with them budget-wise and say, okay, we have X amount to fill this house with.
Yep.
And there's a certain knowledge of what to put in there for a rental versus if you're going to live in it, right?
Yeah, 100%. So we will help them come up with a budget.
Okay.
Not only that, but we will actually sit down with them and we'll discuss, hey, what does the person that's going to rent this property look like?
Okay.
So we work backwards from there. Like,
Best use,
what is our avatar,
for
this
that
property? As we'll see when we look at the property that we're in, this is much more of a high-end client. We have other properties that are kind of more budget-friendly, more business class, as I like to say. Sure, vacation-friendly type properties. And so we'll figure out this avatar. We'll design the whole property around that avatar. not only will that affect how we rehab the property, how we furnish the property, but also affect how we manage the property, how we advertise it,
Sure.
where we advertise it. And so we help them with all of our experience and with everything we know that we've been through, we help them through that entire process.
Okay.
And we help them find amazing lenders, title companies along the way.
So you help them with that process as well.
Exactly.
So now let's just say they come in and they don't want to take on a house. Obviously, you'll do the management of it. So they don't have to worry about finding a management company.
Right.
Another big part of it is to find a cleaning service.
We have all
You
that.
got that nailed for them as well. They can use theirs, of course. So this is kind of an a la carte type scenario. You're going to help them things they think they can do better at. Go for it. Although we know you're the professional. But there's other things that go into the flow of it that they might not know about a little bit. And one of those is technology and how important that is. So y'all will help out with, like I said, A to Z, all the way to protecting them and protecting their investment as well.
Yeah, 100%. As far as technology goes, we have technology in the house. We have technology within our company to help keep the property secure, to help keep the guests that are staying at the property, to ensure that they're having a good time, to ensure that there's no issues with neighbors, to ensure that we're making money, right? To ensure that the property is actually profitable. We have things like we discussed before, noise monitors.
So there's a noise ordinance that go in certain places that there's rules, regulations in certain parts of Austin that state no outside noise past 10 o'clock.
10 p.m. Yeah.
And so you'll have actual monitors outside that'll say, hey, there's some crazy people, partying in the backyard. They need a phone call.
Yeah, so with all the technology that we use, we actually have it set up. If there is a noise ordinance and we have a noise meter set up at the house, they will actually get an automated message once they become too loud, which actually doesn't happen, I would say, too often, because we do a really good job of portraying our house rules, which is one really good tip for people who are looking to invest in short-term rentals is you want to be as clear and concise with your directions for your guests as possible, right? So we don't want anything to be in the air. We don't want them to assume anything. When you walk into our properties, when they come on the market, everything is labeled. Whenever they get their directions for check-in, it's very, very detailed, how to use the property, where extra items are. So there's really no issues. It's
Wi-Fi passwords. You have to have the Wi-Fi password.
Yeah, of
Probably
course.
the most important phone call you probably get from everyone is that you don't have the Wi-Fi password. So, well, I tell you what, unique house. Would you do us a favor? Walks around. I know y'all did some remodel. Y'all came in, moved in. Y'all had a vision for this to be a vacation rental. Do you mind taking us around and showing us what your vision was when you bought this house?
I'll show you guys the entire vision A to Z.
Awesome.
Yeah. I'm showing you guys this property. It's called The Gateway, located in Cedar Park, Texas. It's a 6-bed, 6-bath property, over 4,700 square feet. It's located smack dab in the middle between Austin city limits and Lake Travis, which are two highly desirable locations, which is why we love this property. It's a massive property. It sleeps over 24 people and can accommodate even more than that during the day. So I'll show you some of the amazing features this property has and give you some of the psychology behind why we did what we did in some of these areas. So we'll start back here. I'll show you some of the bedroom areas. This bedroom and another bedroom on the other side of this actually don't have windows, which some people actually appreciate. You don't have to have the sunlight waking you up. It gives you kind of that like full darkness, like when you're in a hotel and you have those light canceling curtains, and so you don't actually know what time it is. This bedroom actually acts as like a second primary suite. So if you look in here, we have a huge king bed. We have TV in the center. We have robes in every single bedroom as well that we provide. This is a pull-out couch. And so while it acts as like a really nice seating area for this bedroom, people who are staying in here can kind of step away, get away, have their own private space. This also acts as an additional sleeping area that can sleep 2 more people in this room. So you can sleep 4 people total. The bathroom is amazing. It's a little echoey. This shower and the shower that I'll show you in the primary suite are spectacles. You have the rainfall shower head, you have multiple shower heads coming out on this side, full marble tile to the ceiling, and then just complete modern clean fixtures throughout. Coming into the common areas, this front entrance space acts as a communal game room. When you walk in, you're hit with this awesome pool table. We have 2 gaming consoles, popcorn machine, and then as you walk in further, you have this gorgeous dining table, and it all kind of lays out this massive common area, sitting area, space where people can just come, hang out, be with friends, be with family, put some music on, have some fun, play some games. We have a massive couch, seating area in here. Forgive the mess, we are still, as you can see, finishing this house out. And so we have some random furniture kind of laid out. Whenever we create these properties, we look at who is our avatar, who is our end user for the home. So when we saw this property, it is obviously gorgeous, very high end, very modern, 6 bedroom, 6 bath. It sleeps a ton of people. We're thinking very high end weddings. We have family reunions possibly, probably people going out to the lake, a bunch of friends, they'll all stay here. When you look in the kitchen, forgive the outdoor couch right here, but when you look in the kitchen, every single space is being utilized. We have amenities galore in all of our kitchens. So we provide really high-end items. We have the water heater for the coffee, for people who appreciate pour-over coffee, and we have the regular coffee machine as well. We have every single appliance, every single little amenity, and we even have an iPad that we set up right there that has instructions for how to use the home and what to do whenever you're staying here. And so behind this kitchen is where we have the actual primary suite. It's a massive bedroom. It will have a pool view. It has direct access to the patio as well. Massive king bed. The bedroom itself is so large that it makes this bed look kind of small. So we have the king bed, but we also have this massive sofa that not only acts as a sitting space, but can also be a sleeper sofa as well. It's super comfortable, super durable, and can sleep 2 additional people. So we can make this much more functional as a bedroom in a short-term rental space. And then connecting to this amazing bedroom is this amazing bathroom. So you have this wall-to-wall glass, you have the rainfall shower head system, you have the full wet area tub, large soaking tub, and you have this special feature of the water coming directly from the ceiling to fill up the tub. All right guys, this is the backyard of this house. We're installing a massive pool and spa back here. Behind this is going to be a huge outdoor communal gathering area. There'll be seating, there will be outdoor games. There's going to be tons of photo ops back here as well. We're installing an 8-foot fence because we really like to give people the privacy and the feeling like they're really secluded in their own little space. And then back here as well, we have this back house that we can check out. We are here at the back house of this property. It is 2 additional bedrooms and 2 additional bathrooms with full kitchen. The bathrooms are suite style, spa style bathrooms, huge communal area, tons of seating, and this couch, by the way, sleeps more people. That's always our goal. Like I said, this house is gonna sleep over 24 people. Let's go and check out some of these bedrooms. We're here in the primary suite of the back house. It's actually very similar setup as the secondary primary suite in the main house. We have queen bed in this room, but we do have another sleeper sofa, communal area, and again, I think I mentioned this before, but we provide robes in every single bedroom in this house. Just try to provide these little extra touches to make it a higher level experience, higher touch experience for the guests that choose to stay here. And then we can come into this bathroom, and one theme that you'll see in this house is these incredible bathrooms, these huge showers, rainfall showers, the glass doors, all the little touches to really make this place feel special, high-end, unique, like we want it to be.
That was awesome. This house is amazing.
Incredible.
I don't know about you. I live in Austin and I want to staycay here. The bathroom with the water coming out of the ceiling.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah.
It looks like a fun place.
Yeah.
Every place in here looks like an adult can stay in it. There's full size bathrooms, full size showers. very entertaining.
Yeah.
I see, like you said, weddings in the future. This
Family
place,
reunions.
family reunions,
Yeah.
has so much potential. Thank you for showing us and let's be here. What an amazing site. Again, you're gonna give me a discount, right?
Yeah, of course. Of
Okay.
course, yeah. The
Free?
Wyatt
Is it free? Is
discount.
it Wyatt discount?
Yeah, yeah.
Awesome. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
We got this on tape. We
Yeah.
have it on tape. So
One really good tip for when you're looking at these short-term rentals is the income to purchase price ratio. So ideally, we like to be in at least a 15% income to purchase price ratio. That
like
means if the house, like I said, we're buying at $500,000, if we can make at least $100,000, well, that's more like $85,000 in revenue, then that would be. That's about the numbers that we want to see.
That's a sweet spot.
It's a good it's a good trick to like do like a quick scan of the property. Like, hey, is this a good deal? So, anyways, that's what we
answers
look
my.
at.
So when is too early to start this process? I mean, let's just say I wish I could do it. Do they still call you and then you can give them a game plan or
Yeah.
yeah.
Again, depends on their situation. If you came to me and said, hey, I want to buy a property, but I don't have enough right now, we can set you up with a partner. We also have creative loan products. I'm sure Tony can discuss.
So you can set me up. So let's just say I want to get started now. You can put me with a group.
I can.
So literally
yeah.
anybody out there watching right now, you can help.
So we can help you find a partner. We also purchase properties.
Okay.
So we can help you purchase property with us as well.
Okay.
And so it really just depends, right? I have people come to me all the time. Hey, I have $50,000. I have $100,000. I need to invest this money. Maybe it's not enough to do your first short-term rental. Maybe it is. It just depends. But you come to me if you need a partner or you need a creative loan product, hard money, DSCR loans, whatever.
Yes.
We can help you figure out the best solution for you.
I'm blown away by all this information. I think it's fantastic. There's more I can learn from you. There's more that everyone out there can learn more from you. We're obviously going to be putting your name and number on the bottom, but what's the best ways to get a hold of you?
Man, well, my phone number, my direct cell phone number is 512-200-5327. Give me a call, shoot me a text. I'm happy to help at any time. That's not my business number. That's my direct cell phone number. You can email me at blake@cribsconsulting.com. But really, my favorite place to connect is on social media.
Right.
So my Instagram is @blake.anthony.carter. It's my full name. And you can find me on Facebook as well, Blake Anthony Carter.
And you can also find some of the other things that he's involved in. But I tell you what, please tune in to us next week where we're going to teach you a little bit more about this vacation rental market that is growing. We appreciate your time and we look forward to seeing you next time.